and really just it's because I've been busy. I've just been exhausted, and today I have a little bit of time, so I'm gonna be on for like let's say 10, 15 minutes, not too long. We'll see if I have fun. If I have fun, I'll stay on longer. But if I'm not having fun, then it's not really a point to me doing this. But yeah, just excited to be streaming, and it's always so fun talking to you guys. It's always so fun getting the interaction. So yeah, even if you're just watching it back, just know you're appreciated. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Just One Human? How's everything? Why are you saying wow, Ashley? What did I ever do to you? Should I put on? I can put on a green screen. I didn't even know you could do that. That's a new setting. Thought you didn't like doing these types of lives. Yeah, I don't, but it's just so much easier to set up. Like I can literally just turn on my phone. What's up, Zachariah? How's everything? Like, for me to set up the other types of stream, it's like it's much easier to do, but it takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then like um, it's harder to end it too. Like I feel like I'm gonna stay on longer if I do that type of stream, so I don't really want to do that right now. That's the only difference. But I don't know. I think I gotta start mixing it up again because like realistically, I've just like been burning the candles at both ends, and like I want to have fun with it. Bro, what the what the hell? What time is it for you right now? It's like 3. I can't go 2 minutes without getting a weird comment. Like what is this? There we go. Doing your job finally as a mod. See, that's why I don't like doing these streams, because it's just weird stuff like that. You hate me? Thank you. What did I ever do to you? I literally watched that like terrible music video just for you, and you say you hate me. That was like one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Am I working on anything new? I'm always working on stuff, but the video I was about to film, or I'm gonna film after this, is the top 5 books I've ever read. So it's not gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be purely the books I enjoyed the most and the books I was like I had to put down, and I had to be like, wow, this is something deep. This is something that like I can't just run through. I have to, ponder it. I have to sit and think about these ideas. Hi from Germany. Hi from America. It's not bad. It's a terrible song, dude. I'm telling you, this song is awful. I was working on something else too. I can't remember. I keep saying that I'm gonna do a compilation of like my 48 Laws of Power videos, and it's literally just I'm gonna have to sit down for like 2 hours and put it all together, and I'm just so lazy. But I'll eventually get that done. But that's another thing I can work on as well. Listen to Black Swan. I'm not listening to Black Swan. Dude, I don't trust your music taste after that one song you told me. Should start reading the Nog Commodity Library. I mean, I will at some point. How can I find my school textbooks interesting? You can't. That's the thing. I mean, it depends on the subject. I feel like there's certainly texts that have interesting concepts in it, but the issue with school is that it teaches you for an exam, whereas you should want to learn for the sake of learning. When you learn for the sake of learning, when you learn because it's fun, when you learn because it's something that you can see yourself doing in the future and you want to observe everything about it, that's when you can kind of retain things better. The one thing I would say is like, don't limit your studying to purely textbooks. Like if there's a concept that you don't understand, you can always look it up on YouTube, because there's always great resources. There's always great videos on it. I don't know exactly what subject, but I promise you, whatever you're trying to learn, you can understand it better through someone else's perspective. And usually, like, I mean, when you read the Bible for the first time, you're not going to grasp all of the allegory. You're not going to grasp all of the themes and the symbolic elements of it. Whereas if you go and read St. Augustine, if you go and read, C.S. Lewis, if you go and read other people's interpretations, sometimes it's the other people's interpretations that make stuff more interesting. You know what I mean? So I would suggest doing that. If you're really struggling, again, it's just something you got to get through. It's just something that you have to do. Like, I mean, the easy answer is don't go to school because like it's just not interesting. But the hard answer that we all have to face is like if you want some sort of degree, if you want some sort of job that requires qualifications, it's just something you have to do. It's a messed up system, but what can we do? You know what I mean? It's 1945. Where's Fluffy Kitty? I don't know. I don't know if she comes to these lives. I don't know what times she's in. It just sucks that like school's been so where like it's purely to pass a test. It's purely to just cram information, take the exam, forget about it, and then never retouch on these things again. Like, I think there should be more like application. I think there should be more questioning. I have a class right now where it's the professor. He gives us readings, and we don't even talk about the readings. He just asks questions the whole time, and it's like I don't even like the subject, but it's so interesting because it forces you to think in a different way. And that's really what school should be. School should be they give you something to read, ask your interpretation about it, and then question you on that interpretation. Ask the why, ask the deeper meaning, ask the things that aren't just surface level. You had an Irish test today and got 95%. That's cool. Ireland's somewhere I really want to go at some point. I'm gonna read James Joyce very very soon. I think he only has like 3 books. I might read them all at once if I really like it that much. But I'm excited to read him, and then eventually I know it's gonna make me want to go to Ireland. So it's very pretty. Yeah, I mean, Irish people are just like also insane too. Like I just feel like it'd be a fun environment to be around. Like they're just characters. They really are. Thank you. I mean, I didn't know. I wasn't saying it was like a blanket compliment. I was just saying like it's gonna be interesting. Like, they're a little out there, man. They're a little crazy. So sometimes you need a little crazy in your life. Sometimes you need a little fun. Where is my book? This is the book I'm reading right now. It's pretty interesting. It's The Plague by Camus. Um, I'm excited because I got like a bunch of really, really cool stuff to read next. Um, the friend I was having drama with, yeah, what happened with that? I've been streaming so long. It's like I kind of forget how to do it. Just getting her friends to show her my TikTok videos. This sounds like the stupidest drama ever. Why do you still like care? It just sounds like someone that's just petty. Like whenever someone's being petty, like let them be petty. Like let them show you their true colors. Like I don't get that element of like if someone's being petty to you, like you don't just like be like, all right, whatever. Like if you let them upset you, they're gonna do it more. If you let them get to you, they're just gonna do it more. Osho said that people only can, insult you if you allow them to. People can only do anything to you if you allow them to. There's no point to letting anyone else in, especially if they're being negative. don't care, but someone to show her my TikToks. I mean, bro, people are gonna do whatever they can to try to get back at people. It's very weird. It's a very weird idea. I mean, like the whole idea of revenge is that like I won't be completely healed until I get back at you, but then you get back at the person and then nothing gets resolved. Revenge is really just like misplaced internal aggression. It's like I I really don't get it at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if someone did you wrong, good. Then that's one less person you have to care about. That's one less person you have to trust. That's one less person that you have to help out. Like that means you can give that much more energy, that much more time to everyone else in your life. I like to see it that way because that way is uplifting, that way is inspiring. I mean, people are gonna let you down, let them. Let people let you down. Let them do something that screws you over. Like good. Let them show their true colors so that it doesn't happen later on. It doesn't happen when you're more invested in their lives or they have a bigger, hold on you. When you approach things that way though, I just like it just makes everything fall into place. It makes everything like, it put into perspective and I like to take things that way. I don't like to get too wrapped up in my emotions. Like Lord knows there's been enough times in my life where I get too wrapped up in emotions and I get, angry, I get sad, I get aggressive, I get this, I get that, and like I don't make the best judgment. But basically, the people that are in your life and stay in your life, be good to them. You don't have to be good to anyone else. That's it. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be any types of wrong to anybody else. But like, the only people you have to really look out for are the people that mean the most to you. You need to go right now. Wow, that's crazy. I won't be on in 20 or 30 minutes. I'll probably end it in a few minutes because I'm already getting tired. I'm not even gonna lie. These streams are so much harder to do because I have to talk the whole time. I can't just play videos. If I could play videos, then it would be a whole different story. Because then I could just like take a break. But yeah. But yeah, I'll go through the books I'm about to read real quick because I don't think I've done that in a while. So I got through the entire stack of books that I had planned to read. This is what my new stack looks like. The next thing I'm gonna read is The Gay Science or The Joyous Science, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. By Friedrich Nietzsche. I know I don't say that right. Modern Man in Search of a Soul by Jung. After that, let's just drop the book. I have the Bhagavad Gita, and then after that, I have the Interpretations of Dreams by Freud. I might throw something in there in between if I really need to read it. I just picked up another Aldous Huxley book, so I might read that at some point. But yeah, lots of exciting things to read. I think that's the best system for me to do, like set out in order exactly when we read, because if I don't, I'm going to be jumping around and I'm not going to end up finishing the books I already have. You just read the Bhagavad Gita. What's it about? Is it like, give me like a brief synopsis of it. I have a general idea, but I have absolutely no idea. Like I know a lot of the principles that they talk about are very similar to a lot of other Eastern ideologies. I just don't know the format of the book. But I'm excited to read it. I think that's gonna be a book that if I pick up, I'm gonna finish in a day. So I love books like that because I don't know. To me, my favorite thing about reading is reading a variety of things, exposing myself to as many ideas as possible. So anytime I can read a book that is like extremely deep, that is extremely wise and has a lot of things that I can take away from it, and it's very short and I can get through in a day, then that means I can get to a book that's very similar the next day and then the next day. Like I just like reading a lot of different things. That's my favorite part about reading. I mean, I think I read like 3 books this week at least. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What did I read this week? Um, I'm gonna finish The Plague at some point this weekend. And I read. What did I read? I read Faust, and then I read an Alan Watts book. And then I read something else as well. I can't remember. Whew. It's a dialogue between Prince and. Oh, okay, okay. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I've had that book for like I want to say like 2 months now, and I just kept pushing it off, because I was reading other stuff that I wanted to read first. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I need to start forcing myself to like read books I've had for a while because I just keep buying books and like the ones that I haven't read aren't gonna get read until I just force myself to pick them up. Okay, okay, that sounds cool. Yeah. Don't get me too excited because I'll start picking it up right now. I'll start reading right now. Do it. I want to finish this book though. The Plague. It's pretty good so far. I'm like, I think I'm like a third of the way through. I'll probably finish it this weekend. Reading How to Win and Influence People. That's a good book. That's a good book. The only thing about that book is it's not a fun book. Like it doesn't teach you anything that you're gonna be like, oh my god, I just unlocked some secret to the universe. Oh my god, this is some philosophical idea that like I've always had an inkling existed, but I can never put it into words. Like it's nothing like that. It's a lot of basic stuff. But don't get me wrong, the basics are very powerful. But I put it in the category of like a self help book, and 95% of self help books are just not fun to read. They're not transformative in any way. A lot of them are just like the power of positivity, the power of this, the power of that. Like there's only a handful of self help books that I like blindly suggest. One would be How to Win Friends and Influence People. Another would be Psycho Cybernetics, and then maybe The Strangest Secret. Maybe that. Gita Bible Osho. Yeah. I mean, it goes much further than that as well too. I mean, if you look at Emerson as well, um, Taoism, Alan Watts, like it's all there. You just got finished with a bunch of fun books. Yeah, I don't know if it's a boring book when you go through it. Maybe the first time it's interesting, but when I go back through it, it's not exciting. Maybe that's what it is. I remember being like, "Oh, this is cool. This is cool." Like I remember enjoying reading it my first time through, but like it's not a book that I want to study. It's not a book that I want to go back through. Like there's certain books that I read and I'm like, I need to, like before I can understand this, I need to go back through it. Um, that's been a lot of the books I've read recently. Like I just read Faust. I don't think I got everything from Faust. I don't think I picked up on all the themes. I think I got a broad overview of Faust, and it was an interesting play, but I didn't pick up on everything. Same thing as Thus Spoke Zarathustra. I don't think I got everything from that. Same thing as the Red Book. I think those are books that if I study two, three more times, I'll probably have a much better grasp on it. But yeah, that's what I'm interested in right now. Like when it's something I can just fly through. I don't have to go back. I'm like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Like it's kind of boring to me right now. I like the more symbolic, allegorical, poetic stuff right now. That's what really interests me. I wonder why they all seem to be staying the same core message. What do you mean you wonder why? It's because it's just the message and everything. Everything can fundamentally be broken down to the same thing. This is what you'll read in the Perennial Philosophy. It's one of Huxley's greatest books. basically there's like a common line between all religious beliefs, and like when we break down these common lines, when we find the similarities instead of pointing out the differences, like it's we can learn stuff from other sects instead of demonizing them, instead of saying that mine is better than yours. One of the most interesting things that Huxley says in that book is that the more materialistic people focus on the teachings of the Bible, the more authoritarian they are, the more they try to take over other countries. Whereas when you get more into the allegory, when you get more into the symbolism, it's a religion of peace. What's up, Just One Human? I thought you said you were leaving. Why are you back now? Can't believe you lied to me again. My hip is like killing me right now. I cannot seem to fix it for the life of me. I think it's just like the amount of sitting I've been doing recently. It's just not helping at all. I don't know. I gotta get really back into rehabbing my body. I haven't like focused on it for a while, so I think it's just gonna take time. You didn't lie. You brought your food upstairs. Go back to school, man. You need to work on your grammar. Oh my god. Were you trying to avoid your iPad, sister? I mean, I would too, to be fair. I'm gonna stream for 20 minutes. I'll do like 10 more minutes, I want to say. I might stream again later if I have time. I have no idea. I forgot how easy it is to just turn this on and stream, so I'm definitely gonna do this more often, especially if it's this little people, because when it's more people, it's just like, annoying me. I live by a train. It's like it's like a train or a trolley or something. I don't know. I'm like 12 floors up. I don't know how you can hear it. Me too. Yeah, yeah. Dude, synchronicities are wild. I've been seeing a lot of them recently. I've been seeing the number 343 like 2, 3 times a day for the past like 2 weeks. And it's like, it's not just me seeing it on a clock, it's me seeing it while I'm reading, it's me seeing the page, it's me seeing a case. It's like, I literally just randomly see 343 everywhere. And like, I've been seeing this number for years, but like more so, especially like recently, I have no idea what it means. 343 Industries, I think they made Halo. Again, that's weird. You know what I mean? It's weird. I think it's like tied to the heart chakra, that frequency. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Your teacher says brang. That's not. It's just not a word. I was just thinking about Carl Jung's book on about synchronicities. I literally just told my roommate to read it because he was talking about synchronicities. That's like one of the most like that his theory on synchronicity makes so much sense. And like the more you begin to accept that belief, the more you begin to like be like, all right, there's something to this. There's really something behind this. The thing about Jung that's so interesting is that he's taking like metaphysical ideas and putting them in a scientific manner and being respected in the scientific community. Like, do you know how hard that is? You know how hard that is to prove anything to a scientist that they can't observe with their own eyes and they just accept like it makes it so much more impressive. I don't know. Your neighbor's dog died. What'd you do to the dog? I can't believe you would do something like that. The weirdest thing to me though is the similarities in Nietzsche and Jung. I think I don't know. I don't even know if Jung like wanted Nietzsche to be so right about things, but I mean, obviously Nietzsche got the wrong prescription. Obviously, he went the wrong path, but their discoveries are very similar. Your sister gave it. Don't say that. What the fuck? Why are you admitting to that like that? That's something that you take to your grave. Something you don't talk about in public. That's crazy. Your dog just died. That sucks, dude. Dogs dying is like one of the worst things ever. Like, I don't know, man. Like you could be having the worst day ever, and your dog is as happy as ever to see you, and it just does something. It like brightens your soul. It just does something for your happiness that like can't really be replicated. It's really really sad, but you know. Oh damn. Okay. Well, now you made me get serious for no reason, you asshole. Can't believe you, man. I was trying to console you. I was trying to make you happy. I was trying to make you feel better, and this is what you do to me, man. This is crazy. Can't believe you. See, people always say like serious stuff in the chat, and I don't know if I'm supposed to take it serious. Like half the time I'm like, you're trolling, and the other half the time I like try to be like nice, and I can never the right response. Like people are always in the chat like talking about tragedy. I think they're just trying to get me to feel bad. I don't know. You just ate your grandma. I'm calling the cops on you. I'm reporting you. How could you do such a thing? She's such a nice old lady. I cannot wait for spring though. It's like it was nice all week this week, and like I was wearing shorts today, and it just makes me like realize how much I hate winter. Like winter is cool for like 2 weeks because you might see snow. You know, sometimes like the cold is like it's a nice change of pace. It makes the spring weather feel so much warmer. But I can't wait for it to be over. You want your Easter holiday off school? Like you want it to come now, or you want like you don't have it off? I'm confused. You hate spring so much, dude. How can you hate spring? Spring is literally the best time of the year. It's like the best feeling. The weather's like just starting to get warm, and it's like 50 degrees, and you're wearing shorts. Whereas in the summer, if it gets to 50 degrees, it's cold. It's weird how that works. Winter is. Winter's not the best time of the year. If you think winter's the best time of the year, you're a weirdo. Like, okay, if I didn't have to go anywhere, winter would be fine. I wouldn't care about it. But if you have to like go into work or you have to go like to do things and like it just makes it so annoying. Like if I could just not be forced to go anywhere and I would just go places on my own, like that'd be fine. But it's the fact that like I have to go somewhere I don't want to go and it's fucking cold out and it gets dark at 5 p.m. Like that just kills my soul. You got a month off school for winter. Yeah, but it's not like it's not like you can do anything. It's not like it's nice out so you can go enjoy it. You like the dark? Are you Batman or something? What? When it gets dark at like 5, it's like I don't know where I am. It's like I don't want to. You don't want to go outside after dark. It gets scary. All the fucking crazies come out and like they start, you know, eyeing you up. You're Batman. Okay. Damn, my neck is killing me. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of loud cars around. Some random guy asked, "What the, bro? What is wrong with people, bro? Like, This world is an evil place, man. It really is. Like, I mean, I think like most crimes are like forgivable. Like, there's a lot of justifications for a lot of like, if you stole because your family's hungry, all right, I get it, man. That's, you know, makes sense to me. If you don't obey traffic laws, again, as long as you don't harm anyone, I'm fine with it. But like, stuff like that, man, it's just weird. Like, why can't this world is an evil, evil, evil place. Those memes of like when you're in high school and you have to compete with guys 10 years older than you, those memes are so fun. Well, it's like, it's so fucked up that it's true, but it's actually like so funny at the same time. I don't even know what like what's a good answer for that. Like, I don't even know. Like, I have no solutions to that. I just what the fuck? Those are not friends. What the fuck? What? Does that mean morality is not that important to God? What do you mean? Like, what kind of question is that? I think when we talk about morality, I think it's a difficult question because everyone has different senses of morality. It all comes down to language. It all comes down to symbols and images and how we all see different symbols and images to interpret ideas and how these ideas are translated in different ways in each individual's head. So what courage, what justice, what equality, what love, what hope, like all of these things mean something to me and mean something else to you. We can have general morality where we can be like, okay, if you harm people or property, that's not good. But when we talk about morality in terms of like religious, I don't think it's a good idea. I think there's too many differences to really come to a concrete model. Bro, don't don't bro, you're like Christina like admitting to crimes on my stream. Like, oh my god, dude. That I wonder what she's doing right now. She like I didn't see her on my channel for like 2 months. She comes back, she's like, yeah, I had to go to court and they're trying to say all I did all these things. I'm like, you definitely did them. She's like, well, you know, like okay. I'm gonna tell this story and then I'm gonna like end the stream because I gotta go do stuff. But she was in my stream one time. She's like, "Oh, Bino, my boyfriend broke up with me. He cheated on me with my best friend, and what I did was I took his clothes and then I burned them and then I sent him a video, but I wasn't in it, so there's no evidence." And I'm like, "That that's not how it works, okay? If you send a video of you destroying someone's property to that person, that is literal evidence that you did it. Like, okay. I just need you to understand that." like that's just such basic logic, and that should just be so clear to everyone. But like, I, I don't I, I don't I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? It's like you hear something like that, and it's like I can't help you, man. I can't help you. Like, she was asking me, what should I do? What should I do? I was like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Don't do shit like that. Don't do something stupid like that. Like, I have a friend. He was asking me. He's like, this. Okay, this is not. First of all, this is not gonna sound real story about stuff. He's like telling me he's got a cavity. He's like, I think the dentist like destroyed my tooth, and I'm like, all right, man. Well, you probably got to go to another dentist to like get a opinion that that's what they did. And he's like, is there anything I can do for it that's like more holistic? That's not like, them filling it in or this or that. And I was like, dude, just get it, because like there are some things you can do that like are not going to be like chemical based. There's not going to be like putting stuff in your body that really shouldn't be there. Like, you hear like oil pulling. I'm not completely sold on that. There's also like you put like sea salt in your mouth and switch that around. That's like a natural, kills bacteria. But this dude literally just like vapes all day and eats junk food, and he literally had to go to the hospital. He's the same age as me. He had to go to the hospital because he ate too many cheese sticks and thought he was having a heart attack. Like, I don't think I can help you at that point. Like at a certain point, like it's not worth my time. One day, like my friend's gonna watch all these videos and be like, "Dude, you're such an asshole. You always talk about me." It's like I've never said your name, so nobody would know, and nobody I know actually watches my channel, so it's fine. But yeah, I say these things to his face though, so it's fine. It's fine. Like if I was talking shit behind his back, it'd be another story. But I don't say anything negative about anyone that I don't say to their face. That's a rule I like to live by. Like if I'm gonna be an asshole to you, I'm gonna say it to you too. But yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna post a video soon. I think I talked about what it was gonna be earlier. But stay tuned for that. See you guys later. Gonna do more streams like this.